My team told me to shut my mouth, but sometimes I just can't hold information to myself. I gotta share the wealth, I gotta share the knowledge. So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my very own strategy on how I intend to get 22 to 40 of these ApeCoin Metaverse lands. And yeah, it's in your best interest that I get this because I will be giving away 2 to the guys who weren't able to KYC and to the people who can't afford the 305 ApeCoin entry ticket. So without further ado, let's go bank that coin. Woo! It's the crypto lifestyle, baby. So I didn't want to do this video the normal way in the studio with the cute green screen in the back and background music, none of that cute stuff. I actually want to have a heart-to-heart here, guys. So the news broke out yesterday that Yuga Labs said that how they're not doing a Dutch auction anymore, which didn't really sit well with me for, the average guy, because the average guy really can't afford 305 ApeCoins, entry price. With the Dutch auction, if that was to reverse down, at least you guys had an opportunity maybe to get it at maybe, I don't know, 200 ApeCoin, 150, 100, but that's not the case anymore. These whales are just going to come in and they're going to eat that up at 305. And if it was a Dutch auction, perhaps you guys had an opportunity, as I just said, these whales said, okay, our belly's full, we're satisfied, and then the price could go down and you guys could get a nice entry point, but that's not the case. So in this video, once again, I'm going to share with you guys my strategy in great detail and why it's going to benefit you, because depending on if I get at least 22, I have to get 22 minimum of these metaverse lands in order for me to give away 2, and the way I'm going to give it away, I'm going to explain that to you guys in a later video, but first I got to get it. That's the main focus here. I need to get at least 22, but I'm actually aiming for 22 to 40, but the target number looks to be about 30 of these metaverse lands. I'm going to explain that to you guys in great detail. But before I do, if this is your first time here, my name is Francis and I'm a metaverse landlord. I own metaverse land across the most sought after metaverses in high foot traffic locations. And the reason why I make these videos is because a lot of you guys don't understand this technology. This is an estimated multi-trillion-dollar industry. And myself and the TCLers and the Metropolitans, we plan to extract $1 billion within the next 5 years, which is only 0.01% of that market share. So if that sounds interesting to you and you want to come along for the ride, do subscribe and hit the bell notification button so your ass don't miss anything and your ass don't want to miss this. Now check it. If it's 305 ape coins to get in, at the current price right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about $7,000 roughly, okay? $6,700, okay? The average guy can't afford that, right? So what we're going to do here now is, in order for me to try to get this land to help you guys out, maybe you didn't KYC, or maybe you just can't afford it, right? For you guys, to help you guys out, what I want to do is, I got 5 of my closest team members across the globe. We got guys in Australia, we got guys in Europe, I'm here in North America. I'm actually going to be giving them the phase 1 amount, right? So let me kind of back up there. The announcement stated that phase 1 will only be allowed 2 freaking mints per wallet. That's really great if you could afford it, right? Because now it allows like more people to get in, right? Because now you're limited. It's a max cap in phase 1, 2 per wallet. I got 5 guys. That means I got to give them 610 ape coins each, right? Because if we do the math, 3 or 5 times 2, that's 610 ape coins each I got to give them, okay, along with gas. And by the way, the original plan, when it was 40 mints per wallet or 40 lands per wallet, that worked out to be $60,000 in gas alone I was going to spend, which was going to be 0.5 Ethereum on each freaking transaction, just to, make sure that we get it. And then along with 40 lands at that price was working out to be about $268,000 combined with the 60K. That's how much I was willing to spend on this. But now things have changed and we gotta, kind of restructure our strategy, and this is what it is. So again, that means 610 ape coins I'm gonna give to 5 people, including myself. So let's do the math on that right now to see the numbers and the money that I need to spend on this. So 610 times 5 is 3,050 ape coins, times about $22 is the price right now. That's $67,100 I'm spending. And by the way, I've already got ape coin in the very early phases when it went down to $11.85. And obviously I am a Bored Ape member, so I did get the airdrop as well. So we're good. I got that covered, right? But if the goal is I need at least 22 of these lands, right? I have to get at least 22 in order to give you guys 2, but the target is 30. What does that work out to? But, you know, a lot of people are thinking that how, hey man, you know, you don't really have to do gas wars here, but I am dinking around, especially in the first phase. I'm not dinking around. I'm still going to spend gas, probably about 0.3 gas, which is $900, right? So if I'm spending, well, it's really 0.6, so that's $1,800, right? Because it's going to be 2 times we're doing this. $1,800 times 5, that's $9,000 in gas just to get 10 lands in the first phase, which we're confident we could get with the extra gas, okay? But that's not going to help you. How could that help you? Because now I need to actually get at least 22 to help you guys out, right? To give away 2, which could be worth millions of dollars in my humble opinion. Now, what does that mean? Well, phase 2, they're telling us that we will be allowed 4 per wallet. Okay, so let's say we were successful and we got 10, right? We put the gas up, we got the ape one ready. My guys were up all night, we got this. Now phase 2 is coming about. By the way, we did some research on Etherscan and there's 55,000 lands that's available in this current sale. And there's only, I forget the exact number, but there's not that many holders of more than 305 per wallet. It was something like 20-something thousand people. So do the math. There should be some left over, a few thousand left over, and this is where the real hustle begins. This is where you have to root for me, because this is where, you know, you're gonna get a little piece of the action as well. So how would that work now? So if I got 5 guys and we got an opportunity to get 4 each, 5 fours are 20, right? Right? 5 fours are 20. So we could potentially get 20 more lands, ladies and gentlemen, which will make the grand total 230. And if that goes to phase 5, then they open up the doors even more. But I don't think it's going to get to, well, that'll be phase 3, not 5. If you guys, I don't think it'll get to phase 3, to be honest. After 4 each wallet, that should be it. But hey, I do have some reserves. I do an extra, you know, I do have an extra clip in my back pocket to put into the GAT and to fire away if that's the case. Don't worry. But let's do the math on that now. So if we actually wanted to get 20 thereafter, right? Because it's 4 times 5 people, right? That's 20 potential lands. We're gonna do 20 times 305 units times the price. That's $134,200 on the second phase alone, okay? On the second phase alone. Now, if we're gonna calculate gas now, so 900 times 20, because it'll be 20 transactions, right? That means I'll spend $18,000 in gas. So that means I'll have to spend 6 Ethereum in gas in the phase 2 alone. So obviously, if we times that price by 3,000, that's $18,000 in gas just in phase 2 alone, guys, okay? So this is my game plan. I got my guys situated across the globe. They got their own wallets approved. I got my wallet approved. They're gonna, you know, try to send funds. This works well because let's just say something happens with my internet or their internet, we got that covered because, you know, we're decompartmentalized and we're spread out, guys. Okay, so hey, look, that's my strategy. I'm going to spend a lot of money on this, but I truly believe this will pay itself off, and there's something in it for you guys as well. You know, so do a root for me. Do a root for me. Hopefully, I get at least 22, because if I do, that means money for y'all. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you guys the results on how much I actually got. So stay tuned for that. So you know what? There ain't really much left to see other than until the next video, you're on your own. Later.